How's it going, guys? My name is Tavarish, and today I'm driving to New Jersey. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's cold. This truck made it 1,000 miles, well, 1,050 miles from Florida to New Jersey, where I'm visiting family and friends for the holidays, as you're apt to do. Has not given me any issues other than some small ones. Now, I will take some steps to remedy these issues, but first, here's some stuff I did. Oh, it's really, really dirty. But here's an interesting bit. So I have not a triple gauge pod, but a quad pod. That's right. And what they show is, if I turn it on, if I can get the key in the ignition, there we go. So let me turn this on. Oh, so there's that cool little strobing effect when I put it on camera. Let me see if I can get the polarizer so it doesn't... Alright, well, this is going to be problematic. If you can see this is trans temperature, which is very, very important. This is boost, and boost is always good, especially on a turbo diesel engine. You want to have lots and lots of these babies. Let's see what else we got. If I can zoom in, that is exhaust gas temperature. And then we have down there fuel pressure. Now, all of these are very integral to the running of this truck, especially this trans temperature. The trans is the Achilles heel of this truck, and you want to make sure that this never gets, above like 200. I installed a trans cooler, a huge, ginormous trans cooler from a 6.0, the later 6.0s, and my trans temp, even though I'm not towing anything, has never gotten more than about 130, 140 on the highway, even when I'm acting sort of like an ass. Boost, I'm on my first setting here on the DP tuner, and that's economy mode. So boost pretty much stays. Wait, where's the boost? Yeah, boost is pretty much stays around 10-15 psi if I'm really getting on it. If I go into the race mode or the added power mode, it goes to 20-25. But 10 to 15 is really where it wants to be at full throttle. Then you have exhaust gas temperature. So exhaust gas temperature, EGTs, it basically tells you how hot or cold you're running, meaning how lean or rich you're running. So the higher this goes, the leaner you're running, and the more temperature your exhaust manifold and turbo see. And you definitely don't want to go around here because that's going to mean you have melted components and stuff could break. So I've seen the EGTs go maybe around as high as 9 or 10, which is 900 or 1,000 degrees. But that's only for a short amount of time, and honestly, it's fine. It's cast iron manifold. It's no problem. However, the issue lies in fuel pressure. As you can see, the fuel pressure is around 25 psi. And 25 psi is not where you want to be in this truck. This should be around 45 to 60. 45 is the minimum, and I've been driving it at around 25 psi. Sometimes it drops between 20 and 10. So that's really, really bad. And what I'm thinking the problem is that I haven't done any fuel modifications. I haven't even changed the fuel filter. So what I'm going to do today is I went to AutoZone or whatever, and I got a Purelator filter, and I do have a Motorcraft filter at home, and I just didn't bring it because I'm such a dummy. But I'm going to change it right here, and it is about 20 degrees. So this is not going to be fun, but let's see if we can't make this go up a few notches, because this is at 25. Let's see if I can get it to maybe 35 or something, or maybe it fixes it completely. It goes right where it should be. I think this might have a compound problem. Maybe there's a problem in the fuel tank. Maybe there's a problem with the fuel pressure regulator, but in any case, this needs to get better, especially if I'm going to be towing. So let's get to that. So the culprit is this guy right here. This is the fuel filter housing, and what I'm going to do is I have to relieve the fuel pressure from the bowl. Now it's hard to see, but there's like a little yellow tab right here, and all I have to do, see that right there, yeah, that's it. So all I have to do is open that up, hopefully, and you can hear it. Hold on, maybe you can hear that. It's taking a piss. So, okay, and I missed the drain location. Hopefully I got it there. Nope, not even close. All right, close enough. So the ground got some diesel infusion just there. So I'm going to wait till the pressure gets the hell out of the fuel bowl. Then all I have to do is take this rubber mallet and a flathead. I'm gonna tap this right the hell off. So here is the offending article. You can see this filter. I don't think it's horrible, but you can see that it's a lot of crap in it. Yeah, it's actually, the more I look at it, the more it looks like it's sort of done for. So this is the old filter, and if we take this out, can I even take this out? I'm not sure, but whatever. We have a different filter, and it looks almost completely different. So you see this old grotty mess and the new one. It's the same size, but aftermarket companies have a different way of sealing things. So hopefully this makes a little bit of a difference, and it should come with O-rings. Now, when you put on this new filter, make sure that you coat the O-rings with a little bit of diesel. So here are the new O-rings, and this one, I believe, goes over here. Does it come with instructions? Okay, so it's like that, and this is actually supposed to be tapered, but that goes on the actual fuel bowl itself. Supposedly, you just slot it in here, and it's supposed to sort of, like that, and get snugged down. All right, so seems to be a little bit of an issue with this O-ring. Thinks it's too good for its home.
Stranded in the open, dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel, waiting for the final gates to open.
So that was a giant pain in the ass, but I think we got it nailed. Now, what I have to do now is, I do say now a lot. Now what we have to do is prime the truck, and that procedure is actually pretty easy. And what you gotta do, put the key in, put it to the on position, and just wait a little bit. Hear the fuel pump do its thing. Basically, what you're gonna do is cycle it like 4 to 5 times, and then you just start it. Fuel pressure still is 0, so we don't wanna try to start it yet. Okay, so here's an update. I spent about an hour trying to prime this system. Now, what you're supposed to do is just cycle the key off and on, maybe 4 times, you know, for 20 to 30 seconds each. This wasn't giving me any pressure in the fuel bowl, and as you can see, the pressure isn't much better than when we started. So the problem lies elsewhere. But this was a huge problem, and it was off camera, and now the truck is running okay. It's not bad. And actually, the fuel pressure, if I rev it, it doesn't really go anywhere. So maybe we solved the restriction there. I'm not quite sure because before when I revved it, it would dip a lot. But yeah, I don't know what the problem is there. As long as the truck runs, I'm fine, and it seems to be running okay now. But that was a bit scary because for about half an hour or 45 minutes, this was just staying at zero, and the truck wasn't running at all. And I don't know about you, but I want to get home. I don't want to stay in New Jersey, so yeah, that would have been a big problem. But truck's running okay. Truck's running fine now. It's at what, like 22 psi. That should be enough. It's not gonna be the most fuel efficient thing in the world, but I think we can manage. Maybe I'll be able to do something about this before I leave, but I'm not so sure. But fingers crossed. So the car is done. We actually didn't do anything. The fuel pressure is still low, and I don't think it's leaking anything, even though it does seem to be the case that we made a mess. But that's not important because this is the end of the video. If you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. If you didn't like the video, dislike button is right there. The sun is in my eyes, but stay tuned next time when I absolutely